I don't necessarily refer to the religious label of God as God, because sometimes, unfortunately, people think that God is a guy with a white beard and living with the clouds and has a golden book and writes things down. I think people are, at times, the consciousness is changing, and I like to refer to God as one, because there's a oneness to everything and everyone. And I believe that one, my wording for it is one omnipresent, nurturing energy. And I think we're all of that one energy. I think we're all that light. I think we're all this beautiful light of love. And unfortunately, sometimes the human gets in the way and limits that oneness, restricts, if you will, that sense of love, self-worth, self-awareness. And we tend to sometimes get in states of fear. So I often say, and I say to my students, and I say wherever I'm going, teaching and demonstrating, that life is really simple if you look at it. I think that life is merely a set of choices. That's all it is. And if you look back on your lives, you'll see that life is a series of choices that you've made. Whether you made these choices based upon what other people thought of you, family obligations, society obligations, and all choices are based upon either love or fear. And that's it. That's it. Your natural vibration is love. Your natural vibration is one, is the oneness of that source energy, that light energy. And I think many times people will try and come back on this human world, this school. I think this is one school of many, 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 many schools. And I think that this human condition affords us many different scenarios for souls to come back, and souls of all different levels, those light workers, those who are just beginning, the nursery school students, the souls, the postgraduate souls. And this is a wonderful playground, a wonderful school to come back and have various scenarios to learn your soul's lessons. And some of those lessons could be about love, about patience, about forgiveness, and about integration, about openness, about judgment, non-judgment. And this is a great place to learn it. So I think that's why we come back here. I think that any road that your soul chooses to take, maybe based upon past life experiences or other experiences, it will go toward a road or a path which it is familiar with, where there's a familiarity. So some people might choose a certain religion or a certain sense of mindfulness or a certain behavior, or a certain way, a belief system, if you will, that works with them in their soul recognizes. But I do believe that, I don't believe, people often have about religion, and it's a little muddy for me. I think that all religions have bits of the truth, but not any one religion has all the truth. And I think if any religion, any discipline can get you back to source of oneness, then it's done its job. But we have to sometimes get out of the human concepts, the human behavior. If you decide in your life, you, of course, choice love or fear, I find, and I'm sure you might too, maybe I'm just going to open you up to this, to remember this, fear is judgment-based. Fear, when we come from a place of fear, we're coming from the ego, that human ego getting in the way. EGO, edging God out. I love that. Because we always get caught up in the head. With all my classes in this course too, a lot of people are in their head. I say, feel. They're not used to feeling. A lot of people are not used to feeling and really giving over those feelings that they're worthy. Those feelings mean something, that they really, that's really that they value the feelings. So sometimes we have to open them up that way first. But people tend to get caught up in the human part of the brain, rational thinking, reasoning thinking, and that doesn't work for the dimensions of spirit. You can't measure a seventh dimension, sixth dimension by three-dimensional laws and concepts. Doesn't work.